Hi, Zach. Zenbach here. The Z's. We're together here.
I love it. Love it, love it, Big Z. Terrific.
Yeah, how you doing?
Great.
Great. So this is a place where you get cut up, huh?
You can if you're not careful, but if you know what you're doing, it's not going to happen.
Yeah. So you got anything to show me in the way of swords?
What would you like to see?
Something big.
Something big.
Something big.
Well, I have a terrific little, as it's referred to, a war sword. This is manufactured. It's a production piece by Cass Iberia. It has a 38.5-inch functional blade. It is steel-wrapped grip, brass pommel, straight brass quillins, or guard, as some people like to refer to it as. This was probably prevalent 12th, 13th centuries. Although this is made of modern steel, this particular blade is what they call 420 industrial or 420J industrial stainless. Back in the 12th and 13th century, it would have been some type of an iron alloy, a very much heavier. Its main function would be for a foot soldier to try to take on another foot soldier in heavy armor, or to take out the legs of a horse as he's being attacked by a knight on horse.
Ouch.
That's correct. And then he might drop this in favor of a smaller short sword, such as is mounted here. Oh, thank you.
I got it.
This is actually called a pointer sword. Poitiers, which is French. It's like a squire. This is basically meant for their defense. A squire assists a knight in battle. But the same gentleman, if he carried this, might actually have one of these. And if he demounted a knight in battle who was on horseback, then he would use this to finish him off.
Okay.
This is a carbon steel blade. Again, it's manufactured by Cass Iberia. It is a production piece. It is sharpened and functional. And this one in particular is made in the Philippines. This is made in Toledo, Spain.
Quick question. Quick question. On the top here, I see a big red sword and I see a spear.
Okay.
I'm going to put this one down here. Ouch.
The spear is believed to be, so I'm not going to say that it is believed to be a Zulu piece. It's kind of unusual if it is, because I'm not familiar with the Zulu having the twisted iron frame or iron shaft as this has. It's a little short for a Maasai piece, but it is definitely African, and it's taken a lot of interest with a lot of curators, museum curators in particular, but it is considered a modern piece. This was manufactured somewhere in the late 50s, early 60s, based upon its construction, because this twist is not something that would have been seen in the early 1900s, back when the Zulus were on the rampage or whatever. But it is hand done. The way they did it was they took a single piece of wrought iron stock, shaped the blade or the spear blade as they wanted, and of course if they were going to be ornate and twisted, they would do that as well. The base of the upper shaft to fit to the wooden handheld portion, or grip, would have been flattened out at a cherry red heat, or about 1800 degrees, 12 to 1800 degrees, and then at that temperature wrapped around the wood. Now, of course, heat expands metal. As this metal cooled, wrapped around the wood, it would tighten and thus not come loose. So even the Africans, the ancient Africans, if you want to consider their art ancient, even they were well adept in knowing how to manufacture, how to engineer a proper piece of steel, for a weapon or otherwise.
Do you get to see any of the Renaissance fairs? Or
I've attended King Richard's Fair in Carver, Mass. It's a blast. I would recommend it to anybody.
You know, they do like medieval food and...
They do medieval food, they have jousts, they even have comical routines that the audience can participate in.
Puppets, Punch and Judy, huh?
Absolutely. They have street fairs as well. Hand-blown glass, handmade pieces as well. You know, none of what I have here, with the exception of this piece here, is handmade. All of this, as I mentioned, is production. But there are masters, sword masters there, that can make anything.
So you're saying that in this day and age, we still have the craftsmen out there.
Well, if they're going to take away our guns, can we have swords?
All right. Well, I thank you for your time. Thank you.
Very much.
Thank you.
Pleasure meeting you.
Thank you.